You already know who it is. It's your girl Yashi. I am here with another update. Velvet went live and she gave updates about so much stuff. Before, we could only make speculations about what went on between her and Soular. And we all know that Soular was not going to tell the truth. She talked a little bit about Eligio, a little bit about her second baby father, Mr. Mystery Guy. She went in on how she wanted to homeschool baby Ellie. Just listen in. It's a good thing. As I said in so many of my lives that I uploaded with her, I'm not a huge fan of her, but I like how she maintained her children, even though she did kind of put them in a bad predicament of not having a home. It looked like she's trying to fix that. Hopefully, next time, she won't do this again.
Hey everybody. Hey y'all.
What if you could do SEO
Hey guys.
and faster?
I had wanted to talk to you guys today.
Page by page.
I had been wanting to do this. It is so hot outside. But I had been wanting to do this, but I was like, my thing is, I like to do things when it's the right time. So every time I had thought about doing this, it never was the right time to me. Either something had always come up, or it was just like something in the way of me doing it. But right now, it's a perfect opportunity. So, welcome to everybody. New moon. Today's a new moon. Welcome everybody in the chat. I appreciate all the love, all the support. But I just wanted to tell you guys something because obviously over the years, and my moon is also in Cancer, so that's pretty interesting. But over the years, you guys know and have watched me go, through a lot of things. You guys have seen me naked, Okay, this is the music too loud. Okay, hopefully that's better. If that's better, let me know. But you guys have watched me, over the years since 2017. Most of you. And for the people who are new, I just wanted to give a reintroduction and just a recap of like who I am and why am I such a huge social media presence. Not even huge, but you get it. A social media presence. And I wanted to make this video because you guys have been scammed or have been getting scammed in the recent past. And there are so many different pages up of me. People take my content, steal my content, put it on their social media platforms and hope and thinking that someone's going to conversate as me. And I just wanted to eradicate some of the confusion that's out there of all of these different pages that's of me and why I have gotten to the point that I have gotten to now on social media. So in the beginning of my journey, I've been on social media forever, guys. When MySpace was out, I was on social media. When we used to text through the Gmail, I was on social media. So it is disheartening to an extent that people would, from my past, who have personal relations with me, they would get on social media and say stuff like, she's just on social media because she wants attention. She's just on social media because of me. Good afternoon. it's disheartening to hear that, because if you go on some of these people's pages, they, for the lack of better words, are inspired by me. These people are moved by my presence, and they find light in whatever it is that I offer, whether it's through me talking or me sharing what I do know and stuff like that. And one in particular person, we're not gonna say the name, but one in particular person, if you scroll all the way down to that Instagram page, and the Facebook that was attached to it, but I lost that Facebook. But if you had scrolled down to my first baby's father's Instagram page that he's currently using, that is my page. That is my page. That is my following. After so many years of not wanting to argue, not wanting to have a toxic cycle of bickering about what's for who and what's for what, I just let it all go. And just recently, and I say that to say this, because just recently, you guys were following a certain Facebook page. You guys were following a certain YouTube page. You guys are still on my same original and only Instagram. So if this Instagram has the blue check on it. So if you guys are being inboxed by other Instagram pages or whatnot, that is not me, and I highly suggest that you be careful. But on this this time around in my life, you guys were following a certain YouTube page and a certain Instagram page. But when I got into the relationship with the father of my last child that I'm pregnant with now, I don't know, man. It just seemed like everything that I had in my possession, whether it was my business ideas, the business that I had, the connections that I had, all of the social media platforms that I had, except for my Instagram, it all got washed away. Like, I wound up losing my phone, and the phone that was attached to all of my business got lost with the phone. And I tried to log back in to my Gmail, but for some reason it just wouldn't let me back in. And I knew the password, and I even tried different passwords to get in. But if you're being disrespectful and weird, I'm just gonna block you, because it's like, when you come onto my platform, you're coming on as your own invitation to watch me. So please, if you don't agree, or you don't like what I'm saying, or you don't like what I'm sharing, like, you can literally leave. Period. I don't have anything to hide or anything to lie about. That's why I stay on, not even stay on social media, but that's why I stay inspired to stay on social media, because a lot of people who are going through the same things that I'm going through, they start to feel afraid to be themselves. They start feeling afraid to voice how they're actually feeling, because so many people are trying to tell them about themselves and tell them who they are, and that's not okay. So I'm here to tell you who I am. I'm here to share my life and what I've been through. If you don't agree, you can leave or you'll get blocked, because that's just toxic. You're a negative person. Anyway, so yes, long story short, all of my social media platforms got washed away. I tried so hard to get these platforms back. I tried to pay Google to get these platforms back, because you guys know I had 13, almost 16K subscribers, from 13 to 16K subscribers on my last YouTube page. I had over 5,000K followers and subscribers on my Facebook page, and it literally just all got washed away. And so I took that L, and that's when the father of the last child that I'm pregnant with now, that's when we decided that we were gonna work together. Because when I'm in a relationship with somebody, I'm an all-in type of person. Like, I'm gonna put my all into it. I see the not even I see the potential, but I understand the goal. I understand the assignment. You know what I'm saying? So I put all my eggs in his basket or whatever. And I poured all my energy into his YouTube page, thinking that, you know, it was going to work out for the betterment of both of us. And days went by where I just felt like with his social media platform, he wasn't really interested in doing the content how, you know, we agreed that we were going to do it. He wasn't really supportive of how I already was doing content creation with me and the girls. You know, it just didn't seem like he was all in like how I was. And so that started to be red flags for me. And it was many a times where he had said like, you know, YouTube is not my thing. Photography is not my thing. Music is my thing. But he would never create music. So I'm just like, well, what is your thing? Because playing a video game is not a thing. Like, I don't care what nobody say. That's poison to the brain. So, ain't nobody take anything away from me. I just want to let you know that, Charlotta, if that's how you pronounce your name, nobody didn't take anything away from me. I still have everything that is in me. You feel me? I just decided to walk away and choose myself. Like, that's the best thing that I could have done, whether I was in a relationship with him or not. And before I was in a relationship with him, I was choosing myself and loving myself. So I don't understand why he thought that was going to change when I got in a relationship.
That's one thing we know about Velvet. She is not going to stick around if she do not have that vibe. We know that for sure. We done see her do that on plenty of occasions.
I just took that L and I was like, whatever. And then recently I blocked him, and then recently he tried to contact me through the email, and he was like, well, I'm not gonna put it to waste, put any of the energy that you put into the YouTube channel to waste. And I'm like, of course you wouldn't. That's a bag off of my name. That's what I did. Of course you're not.
Well, I'm not sure how many people going to be tuning into that YouTube, because he talks so damn much. Just shut the fuck up. And he talks about nothing. Let me shut up.
But it was just very weird to me how he had that energy after I left versus when I was with him. He was not on that time. Like, it was always talk. That's all he fucking do is talk. Anyway, so now I've decided that now that I've chose myself, I've decided to, I don't care what's going on social media or in my real life or in somebody else's life. I literally don't care. I know what my purpose is. So I've always prayed when I got into situations like this. I've always prayed to the Most High, like, show me what it is that I need to be doing. Do I need to get a job? You know, I tried to file for jobs at corporations, and none of them are hiring me. I literally had a job interview, and they were like, yeah, I've hired many pregnant women, and every pregnant woman that I've ever hired, it never worked out. So basically, the interview, I didn't get hired. But my presentation, my ambition, even though I was pregnant, and the things that I have accomplished, like that I shared with the employer, it just wasn't enough. Like, he just was like, no, like, I'm not.
I don't know, Velvet. I might have to call you out on this one, because that's against the law for somebody to literally tell you in your face they're not going to hire you because you're pregnant. And because the past pregnant people, it didn't work out. You can report that if that is the case, and you can sue them. But I don't think that's the case, Velvet. And it sounds like y'all listening to the people, because a lot of people talk about how y'all don't want to work and don't want to get a job. Now, all of a sudden, only y'all want to work. But the effort is good. It's there.
I'm not hiring pregnant women. So me getting a job has, like, put a halt onto, like, my mind frame of how I want to go about creating a stable financial foundation for my family. And the only thing that I can really come up with as far as on my own terms is me investing in myself. And so when I've prayed about situations like this to build a stable foundation, financial foundation under myself, it's always been, God has always showed me, you have this skill, you have that skill, you have this skill, you have that skill, you have this skill. So I'm just like, okay, I got these skills, but it takes money to invest in these skills. And not only that, I got two babies who I want to homeschool, but homeschool curriculum costs money. So now I'm put in a situation where I have to put my first child into the schooling system so that I can alleviate some of the time that I would be using to homeschool her to create a financial foundation. I don't know exactly how long it's gonna take for me to be able to accomplish homeschooling or get curriculum for homeschooling, but at this point I'm basically just going to sacrifice the time, certain things in my life, to get back my time so that I can create a financial stability up underneath me and my children, so that whenever she's 7 or 8 or however long it's going to take, I'm not exactly sure, I can't even put a time frame on it.
I am so happy she is speaking about homeschooling. There are people that's out there that don't know that you need certain credentials in order for you to homeschool your kids. You need a game plan. They need to see this at the Board of Education. Since the whole COVID happened, a lot of people were taking their kids out of school and wasn't doing anything productive with their children.
But whenever it's time that I am financially stable to pay for homeschooling, I'll do that. But having all of these talents, like I said, it takes money to invest wherever you go. So I did start working from home. And that has been going good, but I feel like I need to get another from home job. So one of my good friends called me today, and she has sent me a list of like from job homes, or jobs at home, or whatever, careers or opportunities. And so I'm gonna be taking my time to look over that to see like what I'm interested in and like how could I further pursue that. Especially being pregnant, I'm getting further along into the pregnancy. I mean, it really doesn't. It really is not, like, for me, because I see a lot of people saying like it's a liability. They're not supposed to do that. You can sue them and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I just look at certain things in a very spiritual way. I look at everything in a very spiritual way. I'm never gonna hold you. Like, I look at everything and I'll give you an example later, but I look at everything in a very spiritual way. So when I was denied like that, I didn't immediately think like, oh, let me call corporate on you, and like, I don't think like that. My whole thought process is like, well, it's not for me. That's not something that is readily available to me, so I can't force that. And if I had tried to sue them, then that's going to take up more of my time, and I'm supposed to be using that time suing somebody to find a job. So I'm just like, I'm not going to be sitting there wasting my energy on things that I'm going to have to wait on anyway. I might as well just keep it moving and keep praying and keep discerning along the way as far as what is for me and what's not. I said all of that to say this. If you are interested, because I am not going to stop content creating. I'm going to just put that out there. I am not going to stop.
And you shouldn't. You should start a YouTube channel with your children. Your daughter, baby Ellie, is made for the cameras. I would do it. Fuck it. Everybody else doing it.
Content creating just because I have 3 baby fathers. Like, that's that. Me having 3 baby daddies is not, it doesn't make me a whore. It just makes me a fertile person. And as far as I'm concerned, because all of these men who I've had children with have talked to me about marriage. Every single one of them had their own home. And me and the last guy, we got a home together. We did that together. So,
Ooh, child. The last one, Velvet. A home Velvet. And then the first one, a home Velvet. No, baby. No. Now, we don't know about the middle one.
when it comes to like materialistics and stuff like that, it was just a huge facade. It was fake. It wasn't something actually tangible. I don't know, maybe these guys just like the idea of being with me versus what it really took to be with me. So at the end of the day, I'm not going to stop doing that, living my life or taking on someone else's perception of me or what they think of me as value, because I understand my value. I know my value. I know what I have to offer, and I know the table that I bring. So if you disagree, thank you for letting me know. Thank you for letting me know, because you're just gonna get blocked at the end of the day, because this is my life. I have a truth to my life, just like you have a truth to your life, and it is what it is. And at times I've learned over time, at times in my life I've learned over time that even if I had jumped straight into marriage, like, who's to say that that's gonna work too? Because I know people who got married like that, and then they started having marital issues because the other person started switching up, and now you're 14 years in a relationship with 6-7 kids, and now you're just starting to have marital issues. So it's like the whole idea of marriage and guys talking about marriage and women talking about marriage, yes, is important to a certain degree. But what's more important than just talking about marriage is that the two people are on the same mental accord. So before I get into a relationship with another guy, and before I start having sex and thinking about having children, I need to like seriously understand where this guy's mind is. I thought I knew where the first 3 minds were, but it was way far-fetched than what I could have ever imagined. And I chose myself. So going, into and I'm not even pressed for no relationship. I'm not. It is what it is. Like, it's gonna work itself out. Like, that's not my main priority, and that's not my goal, and that's not my focus. My goal, my focus, my priority is my children, taking care of myself, having a healthy labor, having a stable financial situation up underneath my belt, so that I can branch out, get my car, get my driver's license. Like, that's my priority. I'm just saying, because you guys have watched me over time with these men, obviously it takes 2 to tango, me having children for them or whatever, but I'm just saying, like, I'm just going to take it a lot more slower.
Aren't you still married? And isn't Soular still married? But you can't be afraid. You can't be afraid. And I know your marriage is not real, but a real marriage takes time, communication, and you can't run. So like you said, you need to know the minds of them, but first you need to know the mind of yourself and what you are truly looking for within a man.
Because this is not it. I'm not doing this again. I'm not. And then I know I said that the first time, and I know I said it the second time, but the third time's a charm. I'm not doing this again. Absolutely not. So with that being said, if you guys want to continue watching my life evolve and progress and hearing my thoughts and understanding who I am and getting to know me and asking genuine questions to get to know me, follow my YouTube. And I just want to point you guys into the direction of my bio on this Instagram platform only, because when you go on YouTube and you search my name, there are so many YouTube pages that are not me. And because I lost my old YouTube page, I don't want you guys to think that that's the YouTube that I'm still uploading on, because it's not. So I've updated all of my links to all of my social media in my bio. I love you too. So my new YouTube link is in my bio. My new TikTok link is in my bio. My new I did get on Threads because I saw that to be a way to interact with the community, which was pretty awesome and pretty cool, because it's like kind of like Twitter, but not really like Twitter, but like kind of like Instagram and Twitter put together, but better than Twitter in my opinion. But anyway, so I got Threads. I got my Threads link in there, and then I have my new Facebook link in there. So if you guys want to continue watching me, I will be uploading on those social media platforms only. The links that are in my bio, I'm gonna keep those links in my bio so that you guys know. And I'm gonna leave this live up so that everybody could be pointed into that direction if anybody had any questions. As of currently, because a lot of people are asking me about the baby, the gender, the registry, etc. Oh God. As of currently, I do not know the gender of the child. I have had some prenatal care, but I have not did like extensive prenatal care, like ultrasounds and stuff like that. So, with that being the case, I do not know the gender of the baby, but I wanted to do fun little videos like peeing in toothpaste and doing like little pregnancy gender to see like what's the gender, and doing that with you guys just to create some type of fun and humor during my pregnancy, to like see what it is, and then boom, the big reveal once I actually do get an ultrasound. But if you guys want to look at that content, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you'll be able to watch that content. I did make a registry contingent upon what I think the gender is. But every time I had thought the gender of the child that I'm having, it always was something completely the opposite. So I just have everything in my cart, right? Like everything on my registry right now. But I'm not going to be putting that registry link out until I absolutely understand and know what I'm having. And I'm only putting this link out. I'm only putting this link out because you guys are asking me to put this link out. Because I'm not going to be there's a lot of things that I said that I wasn't gonna do over, like, because so many people talk shit about me, and it's very disheartening, like I said. But you guys are asking me, and there are a lot of people who are asking me, like, where's Rich? I want to get something. I support you. I still support you. It doesn't matter. Da, da, da. So I'm going to put that link out when I know the gender of the baby. I don't want all white stuff. I don't. I'm going to be pissed off because I don't want that. I mean, a mother wants what she wants. I mean, I would say I would get all white, because I don't know the gender. But I just feel like that's not for me right now. I just feel like I'm going to know the gender of the baby when it's the right time. I'm going to put out the registry when it's the right time. And I'm going to have the baby at the right time. But your girl having a lot of symptoms. I do have a lot of natural baby stuff in the cart. Now, I had two thoughts about the gender, like what I wanted the gender to be. And like I don't even want to talk about it. I'm finding it hard to talk about this right now, because when I initially got pregnant and I told the father of the child, he went and just started telling like people that don't like me, like that literally want to see me do bad, that literally call me a witch and like all kind of weird shit. So when that happened, she went out and then told the world that I was pregnant, and then that's how everybody found out I was pregnant, and I couldn't like reveal that the way that I wanted to. So that was pretty like weird. That was very weird for me.
Come on now, Velvet. I done heard people call you worse names than a witch. But come on, you done told the girl that she was lying, that she was coerced, and to say that about your husband in Legio. Like, you can't really play victim right now. And that's what I notice about you. Just own up to your shit. And I'm not trying to say Janae's not wrong against some of the shit that she done, but you are too.
So it's just kind of hard. I'm finding it hard to talk about it, but I'm gonna talk about it anyway. I want the gender. I initially thought that I wanted the gender to be a boy. I had been wanting a boy since I had Eliana. since I got pregnant with Eliana, I thought Eliana was gonna be a boy, and she wasn't. And I was like, well, hopefully it's a boy, you know, because boys are cool. And I'm already a professional girl mom, so why not? But then I thought to myself, well, I kind of don't want it to be a boy, because the boy, like, having a male for me is like having a girl is pretty intense, because you want the father of the child, of the girls, to be in their lives and stuff like that, and you want those girls to have a healthy male figure in their lives, you know. But ultimately a woman is gonna grow up knowing that she's a woman. So I'm like, well, I'm a woman, so they have a good woman in their life to raise them, you know, and to ultimately get certain experiences that they wouldn't be able to get from their fathers, like how to know if a man is bullshitting or not, or knowing their worth and their self-value, hygiene, and all of these different things. I'll be able to teach my girls, right? But a boy, like, having a boy, it is different for me, because I don't want to not, like, and I'm just saying, like, even if this baby is a boy, I'm not going back to the third baby daddy. Like, that's dead. That shit is over. That shit is a wrap. That shit is in the grave. But when I have a boy, I want me and the guy that I'm with to be lifelong. Like, ain't no switching up type shit. Like, I want my son to see his mother and his father together healthily, in a healthy relationship. And I say that because all of the fathers of my children have very toxic cycles and traumas that came from their moms and their dads not being with each other. All of my children's, not all, I can't say all of them, because my second baby dad, he's a lot different than the first one and the second and the third one. But somewhere down the line, like, there was a lot of, like, dissonance and disconnection between the mom and the dad. And I just want my male that I give birth to experience his parents together. I want him to experience a healthy relationship between mother and father, so that he can know, like, this is how you treat a woman. This is how you love her. This is how you take care of your household. This is how you take care of yourself. This is how you cultivate certain principles and morals and what's and what nots. Like, I want him to be able to have that discernment. I don't want to have a boy, like, I don't know, but if I do, it is what it is. And we're, like I've said, for all of my children, regardless of the sex, I'm gonna love the child. It's my children. I love them. You know, I'm gonna take care of them, and I'm gonna do the best that I can with what I have and what I know, moving forward, so that I can be able to provide for them the way that I can, the way that I'm granted. So hopefully, I don't know. I'm at this point, as far along as I am, I'm about 6 months now. As far along as I am, I just think to myself, like, I don't really care about the gender, honestly. I just want to be able to get through labor. That's all I'm really thinking about now. Like, now I'm just thinking about, because for the first two, I had epidurals. That's not necessarily how I wanted to do it. But the first one was so excruciating, it was no other way that I could have given birth, or I would have been passed out. The second one, I got up to 7 centimeters, no pain, until I let them induce me, which I'm never letting them do ever again. To all the ladies out there, do not let the doctors break your water. Please, I don't care how long it takes. Don't let them break your water. That shit hurts 1,000 times worse. Let everything happen naturally. So I got up to 7 centimeters, no pain with Aviana. And when they broke my water, that's when all hell broke loose. And I was like, if y'all don't give me this epidural, I'm going to die. And I like while I was pushing on the epidural, I was like almost passing out. Like it was crazy. The pain was intense. But this time around, I want to do it as natural as possible. I want to try to have no narcotics involved. Like I already educated myself on like what and what not to alleviate pain, positions, and things like that. And I'm actually thinking about becoming a doula at some point in time because I just see so many women who suffer from child labor and they're not supposed, like women are not supposed to be traumatized through child labor. And we have a select few doulas out there in the world, but I don't know. I think I don't know. I just feel it's something I just feel called to do. At some point in time in my life. But it'll all come. Right? I'm not rushing anything. I'm literally just taking my time with everything and just waiting for, you know, everything to come to me the way that it needs to be. I thought about water birthing, but I just have to do a little bit more research as far as like where I can water birth as of currently where I am. And that's just it. You know, I anything outside of what I just said, I really am not giving a lot of energy to because I have to preserve my energy for my 2 current children and the one that I'm having now. And I just like, I'm just in a place where I just want to like just get rid of and stay away from any negative toxic energy. Like I literally can't handle it. Like I literally can't, like I can't handle it. I can't handle like low vibrational thinking. Like it's really stressing me out to like that, because that's not the frequency that I'm on. I'm always like very high vibrational thinking, positive thinking, optimistic. Okay, how can we do this? How can we do that? How can we tackle this? How can we tackle that? And like I'm just not for like arguing and like naysaying and judging people. Like that's just do away with it, please. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow all of my other updated social media platforms if you want to keep up with the content that I am creating thus far. The first video that I upload is going to be a reintroduction on my YouTube, because there are a lot of YouTube channel holders out there who are telling you who Velvet Gabriella is. And baby, I don't want you to ever be mistaken by what somebody else has said about me. I want you to know me from my mouth, from my mind, from my heart. So if you want to get the reintroduction, please go subscribe to my YouTube channel. And then my second video that I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna do on my YouTube is life update and diet. Like how's my diet been? You know, like my mental state, talking about my mental state and stuff like that or whatever. So if you guys want that content, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe. I was about to say all of them at the same time. So yes, I appreciate you guys for all the love and support. It was pretty clean in here today with as many people as it is, and I appreciate you guys' positivity and all the love. And I will see you guys next time. What is this? I will see you guys soon. And so yeah, I'm just gonna keep up with all my content. So until next time, guys, I wish nothing but the best to everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. Remember, drink your water. And I hope you guys have a nice evening. Until next time. I thought my hair was great too, but that wasn't. Bye, y'all.
As I stated before, I am not a huge Velvet fan, but I wish her all the best. I wish her a safe delivery. I hope that she get herself together where she able to get a place again. You know, until next time, stay safe, stay blessed, and keep protected.